So I'm going to let Linda respond. Go ahead.
I've been working with the data sets on climate change. In fact, my year 10s last year worked with the data sets on climate change. The data is clear. The temperature rise is horrifying. My students did amazing images of the kinds of change that is happening and how fast it is happening. And it's enough to scare the crap out of you. And it should, because it is real. It is happening now. There is no doubt. It is not lukewarm. And we have to act. It's just really clear.
Exactly.
The data is absolutely 100% clear.
And by the way...
So that's what the Data Science Education Institute is for. It's to find the data sets, make sense of them, write them up, put lesson plans around them, train teachers to use them in the way they teach, all of the things, because you know and I know that we don't have enough computer scientists out there in the classroom. We don't have enough people who can code out there in the classroom. And I think that we are drastically underestimating our kids. Because we think that what kids want to do is have fun and draw pretty pictures, but what they want to do more than anything is they want to make a difference. And drawing pretty pictures of sine waves in block-based languages that could not look more like a children's toy just doesn't cut it. It's not relevant. It doesn't motivate them. It's not interesting. But I know from what I was doing with my year 11s that it doesn't have to be that way. My first year 11 class in 2011, we worked with a marine biologist and a cancer researcher, a molecular biologist. This is our cancer researcher by the name of Michael Gantier in the middle there. And the two students there, Chris and Matt, worked with him to produce software to solve a data problem that he had that was taking him 2 weeks to do by hand. He knew enough computer science to know that it was possible to do it better and to automate it, but he didn't have enough either computer science or time and resources to do it himself. So my kids wrote him a bit of software that took that 2-week task and made it 20 minutes. They were still working on it the next year, even though the assignment was done and dusted, and they certainly weren't getting any more marks for it. I have to say they did pretty well. But they did cancer research in year 11. And yes, they are extraordinary kids, but every kid has the ability to be extraordinary given the right motivation. And the thing about the feedback that we started to get when we started to do this stuff was things like this. It was so much more interesting than I thought it would be. They knew the relevance. They could see the relevance straight away. And some of them were starting to use it in other areas of their work. This is my favorite. We didn't see that this was going to be important until we started doing it. And I think that's central. And what gets them interested is things that actually make a difference to their world. So if you can show them why these skills matter and what they can do with these skills, that they can use these skills as weapons to change their world and to get change that they want to see happen, then they get engaged.